watching Astrollywood, and I'm MVTO Astrologer Valerie Mesa. Today, considering we're still in Hispanic Heritage Month, we're going to talk about Hispanic celebrities and how their zodiac signs influence their career in film. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys about that. But before we get into that, I'm gonna give you a little cosmic advisory on what's going on in the stars. There's a lot going on. So Venus and Mars are still in Virgo, but we just entered Libra season. And what is the theme of Libra season? When we're in Libra season, the whole entire vibe revolves around our relationships and how we find balance. It's about finding balance. It's about your partnerships, whether it's romantic, whether it's friendship. But don't be fooled by this Libra energy, because we still have a lot going on with Virgo. Mars and Venus are doing its thing with Virgo, extremely analytical, critiquing everything as usual, fussing over the details. That's how you guys are. Don't even lie. But also, aside from that, Pluto, god of the underworld and planet of transformation, went direct on September 28th. So what does that mean? Pluto was in retrograde since April, and on September 28th, it started moving direct. So this transit is pushing us to release what no longer serves us. It wants us to receive what the universe has in store for us. Now, Pluto is the planet of our shadow side, right? So he was working in that area for us, and now he wants us for it to manifest outwards. So all that inner work that we've been doing, hopefully, is now, going to come to the surface, and we can use that Plutonian strength. Unfortunately, with Pluto going direct as well, it's caused some really unfortunate, tragic Earth events. For instance, the earthquakes in Mexico, and now, unfortunately, everything that happened in Las Vegas, which, our prayers are still with the victims' families. It's been very, very sad. But also, this Thursday, we're having a full moon in Aries. So every month we have a full moon in the opposite sign of the current season, right? So we're in Libra season, and we're gonna have a full moon in Aries. This Aries full moon is really passionate and it's bold. Aries is all about taking action, about taking risks. And this is a time where we're gonna be able to evaluate where it is that we're lacking balance in our lives, whether it's our relationships, whether it's somewhere in our routine. And Pluto is involved, so there's going to be a little bit of analyzing our shadow side in the process. Maybe it's something an issue you may have with, your partner, with a family member, a friend. It could mean anything, but there's a lot going on. And Libra loves peace and harmony, but we can't be genuine in our relationships if we're not authentic. We need to embrace our shadow side, and we need to move forward, and we need to speak up and say what it is that we're really feeling. So I know that's a lot to take in, but now we're going to be able to get started on what the show's about today. So, considering we're talking about the Latino stars and how their zodiac signs influence their movie roles, I have a couple of Latinos here that I'm sure you guys recognize, and we're gonna start off with Ana de Armas. I'm sure you guys recognize her from Blade Runner, because she's coming up now in the Blade Runner sequel alongside Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling. But if you guys haven't had a chance to watch, she was in that movie with Keanu Reeves, Knock Knock. It's on Netflix. It's super intense. It's really intense. So Ana was born and raised in Havana, Cuba, my motherland. And when she turned 12, she attended the National Theater School of Cuba to study acting. When she turned 18, she moved to Spain and started a number of Spanish TV series. And then she also starred in the movie El Callejón in 2011. Ana was born under the sign of Taurus, and Taurus is ruled by goddess Venus, the goddess of love, Aphrodite, love and beauty. Hence Ana's gorgeous facial features and natural beauty. She's gorgeous. And not only that, in the movie Knock Knock, she plays that damsel in distress who turns out evil. But she knocks on the door, and Keanu Reeves is like, of course I'm gonna let you in. You two are gorgeous, her and her friend. Typical Taurus, right? This earth sign is really patient but extremely persistent. They loathe change, and they live for their routine. If you're a Taurus and you're watching, comment below, because I'm gonna get to you guys in a minute. I want you guys to please leave your comments, because we're gonna get to those at the end. But if you're a Taurus and you're watching, you guys know that you're the most stubborn sign in the zodiac, and it's not a myth, it's very real. Taurus sees the world through its 5 senses, and your favorite thing to do, Taurus, if you're watching, it's indulge in the pleasures of life. So that's Ana de Armas, Taurus, earth sign. And now we're gonna move on to Diego Luna. I know you guys know who Diego Luna is. He had a big break in 2001 when he starred in the Oscar-nominated film Y Tu Mamá También, and he recently played a role as the Captain Cassian Andor in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, where he embraced his Latino roots and Mexican accents. Diego was born in Mexico City, so it's no surprise. Oh, I'm so sorry. He was born in Mexico City. Both of his parents, it's no surprise that he ended up in the industry because both of his parents worked in film. His mom was actually a British costume designer, and his father, Alejandro Luna, is an acclaimed theater and film opera set designer. So obviously, Diego was going to end up in the business. Unfortunately, Diego's mom died in a car accident when he was very young. And then his father ended up taking him to work with him so he can work on the sets. And that's kind of like, his father was like his mentor in the process. Diego, in the process of becoming an actor, of course, Diego was born into the sign of the goat, Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Sirius Saturn. Saturn is very disciplined, very serious, stern, hence Diego's demeanor. Diego's very serious, and he's also very dedicated to his career. Capricorn men, they love to be in control, and Capricorns are the workaholics of the zodiac. Capricorns are also into all that's traditional and classy, so it's no wonder that every Capricorn you come across has that like natural like 1950s classic vibe thing going. They have like that like James Dean, like those James Dean vibes, and the women look like super regal and cinematic. So remember, don't forget to engage because I'm gonna talk to you guys about that after. And if you're a Capricorn and you're watching, go ahead. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you're watching on YouTube, we will get back to your questions in the following show. So now we're gonna move on to Eiza Gonzalez. Eiza, you might recognize her from the 2007 Mexican telenovela Lola. And in 2017, Baby Driver. Everybody's talking about Baby Driver. Eiza Gonzalez Reina was born and raised in Mexico, and at the age of 14, she was accepted into the famous acting school, Centro Educación Artística, and she was discovered shortly after. In 2014, she landed the role of Christina in Almost 30, and in 2015, she was cast as Shayla Jetta Burns in Gem and the Holograms. Eiza Gonzalez was born under the sign of the water bearer. Aquarius is ruled by eccentric Uranus, hence Eiza's unpredictable movie roles and her electric charisma. Aquarius women, if you're watching, you guys are all gorgeous. Like Jennifer Aniston, there's so many beautiful Aquarius women, and I feel like it's that electric lightning sex appeal that Uranus provides for you guys, right? This air sign is original, super sarcastic, detached, and incredibly clever. It's no wonder that Aquarius women are so hard to figure out, right? But speaking of Aquarius, we have a super interesting clip where I was fortunate enough to give Eiza a reading from far based on her sign. Check out what she has to say.
Eiza, you know, I spoke to our MVTO astrologist, and her name is Val Mesa. So you're an Aquarius.
Yeah. Oh.
Are you excited about this?
Yes, I am.
So you like this stuff? All right. First of all, she says that all Aquarius women are gorgeous. So there you go, right?
Thank you.
All right, here we go. And let's see how real this is. Because sometimes I have arguments with her. I'm like, I don't know how real all this astrology thing is, but I don't know. It seems like you're interested. Here we go. You're a futuristic thinker?
Yes.
Yes?
100%.
All right, you may struggle when deciding whether to trust your intuition or your logic.
Yes.
Yes?
100%.
Man, Val. Okay, ready? How about you need to see to believe?
100%.
Really?
Yes.
I can't believe this.
100%. That's
all right.
crazy.
Okay. And she says you're probably really stubborn and you don't agree with someone just because.
Absolutely.
Really?
I'm a rational human being. Everything has to make sense. If it doesn't make sense and there's no explanation, I will never believe it.
Oh man, so this came through.
Yeah.
All right.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Now, make a little like appointment in there. I definitely have some questions.
We'll make that happen for sure.
Be my guest. I would absolutely love to schedule an appointment with you, Eiza. She is so fabulous and she's such a realist. Aquariuses are very realistic and they're very logical. They're logical thinkers. They're not emotional like the rest of the water signs, and they're not one to really feel the vibe when they enter a room. They're straightforward. They're going to analyze the situation, and they're very about mental stimulation. So having a conversation with Aquarius is actually really exciting. So last but not least, definitely not least, we're going to talk about Gael Garcia. Gael is an actor, a film director, a producer, and interestingly enough, he's also Diego Luna's BFF. The two of them starred in the Oscar-nominated film Y Tu Mamá También in 2001, and the movie was the beginning, obviously, of a long friendship and collaboration. Gael was born in Guadalajara, Mexico, and began acting when he was just a year old. Can you believe it? Like, you're born and you start acting. Like, that's insane. His mother, Patricia Bernal, is an actress and former model, and his father, Jose, is both an actor and director. So after starring in telenovelas throughout his teen years, Gael began studying philosophy and then moved to London, where he became the first Mexican accepted to study at the Central School of Speech and Drama, which this has so much to do with his zodiac sign, and I'll get to that in a minute. In 2004, he landed the leading role in The Motorcycle Diaries, where he was later nominated for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role. And Time magazine named him Time's 100 Most Influential People in 2016. Fast forward to today, Gael is, and 50 films later, Gael is one of the most iconic and successful actors of his generation. And did you guys see Mozart in the Jungle? That was like over the top. He's amazing, he's incredible. And of course, guess what his zodiac sign is? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the sign of the archer, is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of luck, of expansion, of knowledge. It's the planet that searches for his truth, for discovery, and that's what Sagittarius is all about. That's the wonder of the zodiac. Sagittarius loves to explore because to Sagittarius, there's always something at the end of the tunnel. There's always a light, right? There's always more to learn. They want to experience life to the absolute fullest. Hence, Gael's FOMO, fear of missing out. Obviously, he did like 50 films, and his interest in studying philosophy. Sagittarius is the philosopher of the zodiac. So that matched perfectly with Gael's zodiac sign. And you know, Sagittarius are spontaneous, they're enthusiastic about life, and like I said, they want to live life to the absolute fullest. And that's one of the reasons why Sagittarius is the life of the party. But it's because they also have FOMO, because they just can't like help but join the fun. So if you guys have comments on anything that we discussed today, please comment below. I'm happy to answer. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll get back to your comments the following show. Awesome. Hi, Luciana. What does it mean if I have my Venus and Mars in Aquarius? Ooh. Okay, so this gets a little bit more intricate because we're talking about the natal chart. In astrology, wherever you have Venus, for women, Venus represents the way the woman loves, the way the woman wants to be desired, what personality trait she would like to be desired for, and the girlfriends that she surrounds herself with, right? So if you have your Venus in Aquarius, you're naturally detached and you're social and you like unconventional types of love because Aquarius is unique and they don't like anything that's traditional. They're the social rebels of the zodiac. They want to, prove a point and be different, right? And having your Mars there, that means that you like Aquarius men too, and you do better in group settings and you like to surround yourself with people and have conversation and, engage in communication with the collective. We have another comment. Hi, Melanie. Aiming to everything about Sag. Everyone needs a Sag in their life. And I have to be honest with you guys, that's my cousin and she is the Sag of my life. So hi, Mel. Yes, Sagittariuses are amazing and I love you, Mel. Hi, Elsie. What's the best love match for Sagittarius? Ooh, anybody that's willing to keep up with their let's do this tomorrow and let's go here and let's take a short trip there. I would say another fire sign. Gemini is really great, like for having conversations. Aquarius wouldn't be too bad either, but after a while, Aquarius would be like, chill out, Sag. I would say Aries, Leo, and Gemini. Hi, Marcos. How does my Mars in Taurus affect me? Well, Mars in Taurus is actually, for men, if you have your Mars in Taurus, that means that that's the way that you would want to be noticed, right? From the opposite sex. Mars in astrology represents our drive. It's actually our sex drive as well. And Taurus is very sensual and Taurus likes to see things through the five senses. So somebody with their Mars in Taurus likes to experience nature, likes to taste, like a delicious cake, wants to go into a room with a nice smelling candle. You want to feel things with your five senses, and you also take a really long time to do things because you always have to go at your pace. Hi. What if I'm a double Virgo? I mean, that's wild. I always do this when something's wild. Listen, Virgo. Virgo as in like Virgo rising Virgo. Yeah. I mean, you're constantly critiquing everything and everyone, possibly, and it's not even in a bad way. It's just you want to fix it. You want to make it better. You want to find a way to perfect it. You're probably very reserved. If you're a Virgo and a rising Virgo, you come across as very reserved. Earth tones look really good on you. You probably get along very well with Tauruses and Capricorns. Capricorn and Virgo are a really good match, and Scorpio and Virgo are super cosmic. That's like a, yeah. Hi, Jessica. How much does your rising sign influence your overall personality? I'm a rising Cap. Ooh, interesting. So I personally believe that your rising sign, even though it's the sign that was on the horizon when you were born, it still plays such a crucial role. There's so many different elements to astrology, right? So the sun represents your soul purpose, what you're meant to become. That's why some people don't always associate with their zodiac sign. They don't think that they actually have any traits of their zodiac sign. It's because they have more of their moon sign or their Mercury or their rising sign, for instance. You being a rising Capricorn, you probably come across as very direct and you want to be heard, and you want to have a good reputation and you want to get the job done, do it right or not at all. Very serious. Capricorn is very serious. But I say, and I feel this, I don't know about you guys, comment below. Again, I'm talking to you guys about this. Rising sign to me is like the vibe that you get from a person when they walk into a party. A 10th house, a person's 10th house is the vibe you're going to get when you're looking at their Instagram, right? Because it's like from a public aspect. But your rising sign, you come into a party and you're a Capricorn, you have just this like, I'm going to make stuff happen today and I'm here for a reason. You demand that like respect. So that's what it means when you look at your rising sign. How are Libras with Ascendant in Leo? Ooh, hi Jennifer, I see that hair. I mean, that's Leo rising right there. I love that blonde hair. Leos are known for their charisma, and like usually a lot of them are blessed with beautiful, beautiful hair, and it's because of like that lioness feel, right? So you're totally like charisma.com because you have Venus and you have the sun doing like dancing the tango, right? So imagine the sun is shining its light on you and Venus is giving you that charm, grace, that elegance, and that poise. You're like the whole package. I even noticed your picture. Hi, Julio. Something about Aries. I'm ready for love. I'm ready for love. Look at those exclamations. You're so Aries, Julio. Okay, so Libra, ooh, Jennifer, right? Her name was Jennifer. She's a Libra. Just saying, Julio. She's really cute. So Aries are all about making moves. You guys don't like to sit back and wait. You guys want passion. You want love. You like to experiment and you love a challenge. So I would honestly say Libra, if you want like something serious. Leo and Aries is like, it's like fireworks. Leo and Aries deserves one of these. Aries and Aries, I don't even know. That's like a wrestling match. So I think that that'd be too much. But Aries and Leo would be amazing. Libra is great. Libra is like your textbook compatibility, like cosmic match. And those are my two signs that I would go for if I was an Aries. How does Pluto affect a Gemini? Hi, Yubes. Yubes. So Pluto is going to affect everybody in a different way, depending where Pluto is at the moment, depending where Pluto falls on your chart. Pluto is currently in Capricorn. Where is the Capricorn symbol in your zodiac chart? Where is Pluto in your zodiac chart, in your natal chart when you were born? That all depends on where he's located, right? Because Pluto is the planet of the god of the underworld, the planet of transformation, regeneration, rebirth. So wherever it is that you have Pluto, he's going to kind of challenge you in that area of life, whether it's family, sex, partnerships. Take a look at where you have Pluto. Oh my God. Oh, we get a lot of those. Hi, Luciana. I really don't have an answer as to why Libra men are so complicated, to be honest with you. I think it's because Libras are notorious for being indecisive. And I think that Libra men having that harmonious quality that Venus gives, they never want to address a negative situation or face, the problem, the issue, or confront a person. They always want to like keep it like rolling with the homies, you know, smooth. And it's like at the end of the day, that's why they're complicated, because there's something clearly wrong. There's an elephant in the room, but then they don't talk about it. So you're just like, gosh, they're so complicated. It's really not that they're complicated. They just don't want to talk about it. That's what I say, honestly. Hi, Carlos. My sun is in Aquarius and my Mars is in Sag. How do those interact? Moon in Capricorn, well, wow, Carlos, you are something else. So being in Aquarius, you're naturally adventurous and logical, and you're also truth-seeking, different from Sagittarius, more so in an intellectual level. And I always feel like Aquarius is like sitting on like another planet with binoculars, like looking down at the earth. Your moon in Capricorn makes you very stubborn, very practical. And then not only that, having a moon in Capricorn and an Aquarius sun, you're everything but emotional. So I feel so bad for whoever it is that wants you to shut us here, because it's not gonna happen. And your Mars is in Sag, I believe. Wow, you are very similar to, I would say, even a sun in Sagittarius, because that is so truth-seeking and that is so adventurous. Having your Mars there, you want to explore, you want people to acknowledge that gypsy spirit you have within. And that's something that they're going to notice either way, because you're an Aquarius. So really nice chart, Carlos. Hi, Loida. Pisces and Taurus. Okay. Chris Brown and Rihanna. There's fireworks, literally. There's compatibility, earth and the water. Taurus likes to enjoy things, indulge. And then Pisces loves to dream, right? So there's definitely a chemistry there, but it just, something at the end of the day, I think it's Taurus's stubborn personality and Pisces' kind of aloof way of being and, ambiguous way of being as well, that kind of gets a little bit complicated for those two. So I've seen, especially with Chris Brown and Rihanna. That's the only example I can give you. How does my Mars in Taurus affect me? I think we already answered that one. Hi, Gonzalo. Capricorn is the best, says the Capricorn. That is every Capricorn's goal in life, is to be the best. And honestly, I believe you, Gonzalo, because Capricorns, they go all the way, or they just go home. So was that another comment? I may have missed it.
Okay. We have plenty.
Hi, Mike. What does it mean that I'm a Scorpio Libra cusp? Ooh. So very charming, very mysterious. Luckily, with that Libra, you won't be as, you're still gonna have that Scorpio jealousy there. You're gonna have that smoldering sexuality, but the Libra is gonna make you a little lighter as opposed to the smoldering Scorpio, like you won't be so much Dracula. You'll be more like, I don't have the word right now, but you get where I'm going with this. You have a little bit of both, so that's not bad. Hi, Elsita. How about Libra and Taurus? Absolutely. The word love is there. It's happening. Both of you guys are ruled by Venus. Libra wants harmony, wants love, wants beauty. Taurus wants the same thing. Taurus is, I would even say, more sensual, and not so much in a physical way, but more sensual than Libra in the sense that they like to eat certain things and smell, and then Libra is more visual about their beauty, but together, that's cosmic. I love that together. Ooh, hi, Jennifer. How different is the personality from a Libra of September and a Libra in October? I honestly would say very different. Libra is going to be Libra at the end of the day. If you have any questions about your actual natal chart, feel free, to write me and I can get back to you on that. September Libra very possibly has some Virgo energy, maybe some Leo energy there, just because September is close to August, and that's kind of how it works with Mercury and Venus, because Mercury and Venus, it could be either the same sign, the sign before that, or the sign after. And I know that's getting a little bit complicated. I honestly feel that October Libras tend to be a little more scorpionic. Their beauty is different from from that of a September Libra. I feel like the September Libra's beauty, is more is earthier and a little more reserved, and the October Libra is, maybe prone to jealousy, more, scorpionic in that sense, because they're more that way. But again, this is me making an assumption. It all depends on where your moon is, what your rising sign is, but I would say personally that I've seen a difference. Hi, Tonya. Cancer is compatible with, okay, Cancer is compatible with Pisces, compatible with Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn too, but Capricorn at the end of the day is not emotional. So this person, this Capricorn person is going to have either a water moon or water rising. So Cancer can feel their, you know, their emotional, their ocean of emotions, because if not, Cancer isn't happy. So I would honestly suggest Pisces and Scorpio, and Taurus is very lovable, and Cancer just wants to be held and canoodled. So absolutely. Hi, Mildred. How about Virgo? With Virgo, my husband and I have been together 19 years. Oh my God, wow, that's fabulous. I would love to see how you guys just set the table, like how you guys live life. I personally, I'm a huge fan of Virgos, and if there's one thing that Virgos do, and in my eyes, they make the most difficult task seem effortless. And together, you guys are probably very helpful to other people. You know, this past hurricane that happened here, Irma, I'm pretty sure you guys were helping yourselves and your whole neighborhood, because Virgo at the end of the day is the devoted servant. Not so much a servant, but it's, you guys are born to be of service. It's the Leo that has all of those qualities and that actually brings it to life and does it right. Virgo is amazing. So congrats on that. That's beautiful. What about two Sagittarius like a couple? Where are you guys going this weekend? Or tonight? Because it's always a party, like, and the both of you together, oh my gosh. Now, maybe, I'm just gonna throw this out there because I don't know if this is your case. Sagittarius, yes, you guys both love to party, but Sagittarius can be gullible as well. And Sagittarius, at the end of the day, the both of you need adventure and need stimulation and spontaneity, right? So if one of you is more gullible than the other, Sagittarius will super wander his or her way to get his adventure on, and maybe one of the Sagittarius might not realize. This is just me saying it, and I know this is horrible. This is Pluto direct. This is all because of Pluto, honestly. Hi, Elmer. Why is it hard for Aries to keep a long relationship? Elmer, because Aries can't even wait 5 minutes. So that's the problem. Aries is too impatient, and I know that I sound super cliche, but you guys are ruled by Mars. Mars is, you know, the match, the fire of the match. That's Aries. It's that spark. It's ready, set, go, boom. I think that either being romantic and finding a partner that's similar to you, maybe another fire sign, or a Libra, perhaps, you know, you kind of have to maybe go around the zodiac wheel. I'm just kidding, but I think patience. That's what I would say, honestly. Hi, Amber. So, if you are a rising Sag, I'm going to speak in terms of your rising because I'm looking more in terms of the natal chart. Pluto just went direct in your second house of valor, of finances, of self-worth, of income. So since Pluto has been retrograde since April, this transit is actually really good for making moves and probably getting money, getting that shmoney, like Cardi B would say. And also, there's a transformation going on in terms of the way that you value yourself and the way that you see your worth and know what it is that you could bring to the table and how it is that you're going to make that money at the end of the day. But this, I know that Pluto is dangerous, and I know that Pluto is the god of the underworld. I like to see the glass half full rather than half empty. And I feel that this Pluto, like this Plutonian energy going direct, you being a rising Sag, this Pluto is hanging out in your second house of cash. Something's gonna happen there, and this is just my hunch, and I'm putting it out there for the universe for it to happen for you. Okay, so unfortunately, it's time for us to go. But I hope you guys, but I hope you guys had a really nice time watching, and I hope you guys keep watching. I'm here every other week, and the following episode is going to be with a very special guest, and we're going to be talking about Libras. So stay tuned. Not Libra men. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to talk about Libras. So stay tuned. Send me a message, comment below, and I'll get back to you, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.